Well, with me is Dr. Husam Zomlot, Ambassador of the State of Palestine to the UK. Thank you very much for your time today. What are you hearing about the current situation in Rafah?
It's killing fields, it's horror, it's carnage, it's genocide in every sense. To push people all the way to the very south of Gaza, as you just said, half of the population of Gaza are in Rafah now. This is the city of my birth. Only last night, Israel has literally massacred from 60 to 100, and we don't know the exact number because still people are under rubble, including the family of my wife, her aunt, the husband, all the children, and all the grandchildren are gone. This is the plan from day one. The plan was depopulating Gaza. It's an ethnic cleansing plan, obvious. And after the ICJ ruling clear that the crime of genocide is plausible, now Israel is officially on trial. What is the conversation here? And why are we discussing what is happening? What is happening is very clear. What we need to discuss is the responsibilities of responsible actors like the UK and what should we do to stop the genocide that is happening.
Let's just take it back to what's happening. Israel would say that they have a right to find those remaining hostages, and if there hadn't been the situation on October the 7th, they wouldn't be in this situation where they're having to come in and take those hostages.
Yeah, Israel has been saying this for 75 years. Hostages could have been released as we started a few months ago. The diplomatic venue is open. There is international and regional initiative, Qatar, US, Egypt. It's on the table. Netanyahu and the Israeli government does not want to retrieve the hostages. They want to use the moment to finish off the job they started. This is a situation.
You don't think that there is any intention of them to try to get back hostages that they see that Hamas is holding, they're not releasing, that they see this as the only way that they would be able to get those Israeli people back?
Really, they would have gotten their hostages long ago. And go back to the record, they killed many of their own hostages. They are not interested in the hostage.
You don't think that they want their hostages
There is a formula for hostage exchange, for prisoners exchange. It's been done before. It's been done not just in Israel, Palestine, everywhere. The Israeli government rejected that. It's clear. They wanted to go all the way. It's clear. This is almost like we are dealing with Israel in a way that we should look at Israel as a drug addict. And the addiction here is for ethnic cleansing, depopulation, eradicating the Palestinian people. This has nothing to do with self-defense.
But what about October the 7th, though, and those attacks?
Do you think what has unfolded since October 7th has anything to do with October 7th? Nothing.
Well, that would be the justification
From day one, we said they are after the Palestinian people, Gaily. And this is clear. This is clear. Should I give you some accounts? Do we remember Hind, the 6-year-old girl who was shouting and pleading for her mother to come and rescue her? She was traveling in a small car with her family. All of her family were murdered, and she was among corpses for 12 days. An Israeli tank saw them, saw the girl, saw everybody. It's live. This is a genocide that is being transmitted live. The people who are being genocided are literally documenting, filming their own execution. So the discussion should not be about the 7th of October. The discussion should be on the 75 years of the same, of the Palestinian people being pushed out of their homes, ethnically cleansed, like 1948, two-thirds of the nation, and the West stop giving Israel the drugs. We discussed the drug addiction, and the drugs here is the weapons, is the arms, is the shielding in the UN and the ICJ and the Security Council. We want to see a UK position that is in line with responsibility and action, primarily the accountability and the sanction and the stopping of weapons.
We'll have to leave it there. Husam Zomlot, thank you very much for coming in.